I'm NGB Geek. Sorry for that squeak there. Welcome to Neelix's Kitchen, and today I'm going to give my thoughts on WandaVision, but I'm not necessarily going to give my review on WandaVision, this series. I'm going to give a review on Wanda Maximoff, specifically throughout this series, and for me to be able to do that, I need to go back to her character based on her MCU. So we have Wanda Maximoff and her brother Pietro, who live in Sokovia. Obviously, Sokovia is a bit war-torn. They're in a poor community, obviously in a war zone. We find out later that throughout the WandaVision series, that one of the reasons why everything's getting done in these different eras of shows is these are based on things she watched as a kid. Something I can absolutely relate to as someone who used to watch a lot of those shows on Nick at Night or similar shows like that. It was a great escapism, and it was at a simpler, peacefuler time in life for a lot of people. Fast forward, her parents are killed. She's left there for days. She's scared. They're terrified. They end up in an orphanage. It's only her and Pietro they have. She really needs to find something to latch onto. This is where I see her always trying to be. Someone who finds something to believe in that is other than herself. The pattern follows this. Her and Pietro decide to join Hydra. Now, how they were coerced in, indoctrinated in, we get a little bit of that. But still, they're looking for something. One, revenge, payback, justice, whatever you want to call it. That's where she's thinking. Flash forward, they get the experiments done. Wanda does some pretty horrific shit throughout the beginning of Age of Ultron, where she has to be the one you have to put some responsibility on for the creation of Ultron himself. She put the fear in him that caused him to want to move forward with this project. Flash forward, there's no Hydra. So what is she doing? She's working with Ultron now. Again, trying to find something to latch onto and still wanting revenge on Tony Stark. Ultimately, what happens? She loses her brother, feels betrayed by Ultron, and is now alone again, and her own country has been devastated. Go to Captain America Civil War. She's not fully recovered from this. She has all these powers, but she really doesn't know how to use them. This is very obvious. She is having trouble with understanding her powers. And she's doing them on instinct and only knows what the very little she knows. She doesn't know there's manuals out there for it. She doesn't really know at that moment about the Sorcerer Supreme. She doesn't even really know that her ability is magical. And she latches on to Vision. Vision is one of the only people that she seems to be able to relate with. Maybe because he's brand new and he's a clean slate versus everybody else. They get together. They have a relationship. Vision is killed. Well, first she has to kill Vision, and then Vision is killed in front of her. And then she turns to dust. 5 years later, comes back in Endgame, has all that rage that is still fresh in her mind and anger. That's all still fresh. She's not even had time to process this. They defeat Thanos, and they do the mourning for Tony Stark. And the thing is, now she's like, I want to see Vision. I want this. And she's not happy about how she's getting treated. She's on a razor's edge, and she's always been an emotional roller coaster. She has no anchor right now to hold her in place. None whatsoever. So she lashes out, does things emotionally, creates the town, or creates that manipulation of the town, creates the family, recreates Vision, because she is doing what she does. She's trying to find something to latch onto. Because unfortunately, if she doesn't latch onto these things, she has to release her pain. and she's never really fully released her pain, allowed herself to feel pain, allowed herself to feel the loss. She's always kind of found a way to channel that and project it outward. This is where, in the end, and she does not want to let go. This is where it's the hardest thing. She doesn't want to let go of this. When she's being seen by the people of the town, they have no reason to feel sympathy for her. They don't get her. Rambo gets it to a point. But still, she's not the hero. She's not the villain. She's a broken woman who is coping and needs help. Now, did she get enough help? I don't think so. I think that we are going to see she's gaining a lot of knowledge. But if she is not at peace and calm with herself or found a way to center herself, she's going to be a very destructive force. And I do not know if that's where they're going with her or what their plan is. But that is my thoughts on Wanda from WandaVision. What got her to that point? I think there is more to see and more to come. But anyway, I am NB Geek. Those are my thoughts on WandaVision, my retrospective on Wanda, in under 8 minutes.